So, for example, you can believe that, you know, government should be run by the way of the Bible. However, you can be wrong. I don't know, but we can just talk about that kind of stuff, you know? We can talk about why it's not a good thing to base branches of government off of religious text. It is a touchy subject. What I'm thinking of doing, if I make a channel like that in my Discord, I want it to be opt-in. So I want people who are interested in that kind of stuff to, you know, put a message in a general chat or something like that saying, hey, can you give me the politics tag so I can join the politics channel? So that way, the people who don't want to have anything to do with it can stay, you know, they can be completely divorced from it. However, the people who are genuinely curious about talking to other people from various walks of life can do just that.
Improvement. Hooray.
Alright, you guys know the drill. Send me a clip of the Aranos load. Or at least just tell me what Aranos load I got. What's that, Danger? I've never been on Reddit once. Honestly, you should keep it that way, Vortex. I go on Reddit quite a lot, but there really isn't that much that you're missing out on. Like, really the only thing that's super great about Reddit is that it allows me to keep up with news. Like, I mostly just go on a lot of the news forums. And then I follow very specific things that I'm a fan of. Like, I go on the speedrunning subreddit. I go on the Super Smash Brothers subreddit. I go on the League of Legends subreddit. I go on the tennis subreddit because I love tennis. And then I go on the NBA subreddit a lot because they are incredible shit posters. Wow, really? My Aranoses are just disgusting today, and not in the good way. I know a lot of people don't like Wall Street bets because of various reasons, but I find r/Wall Street bets hilarious. They're so funny. Also prequel memes and Thanos did nothing wrong. Those are also good subreddits. Alright, this isn't the worst. Really, this Aranos is bad, but it's not as bad as it looks just because I had a really good Bolden. 328 is still pretty atrocious, though. You watched the Ryder Cup? I did not watch the Ryder Cup. I really only watch Grand Slams. It's hard for me to keep up with the minor tournaments or like the non-slams because I don't have cable. So normally if I'm ever going to watch a slam, I'll like go to the gym and watch there. But yeah, I watched a lot of the US Open. I watched a lot of Wimbledon.
Improvement.
Oops. Oh yeah, dude, the snap was amazing, Jaxler. I can't look at it right now, Denny. I'm kind of doing this speedrun thing. I just thought it was hilarious that all my friends... Don't get me wrong, I'm glad that people were trying to be active about, you know... I'm glad that people were trying to have opinions about the US Open. But I just thought it was hilarious how all of a sudden, all of my friends who never gave a single shit about tennis before the US Open suddenly had a lot of opinions about how tennis is run after the US Open was finished. I just thought it was funny, to be honest with you. Do you like golf? I don't really like golf, to be honest. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Yo, Malens, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, I'm talking about the Serena Williams stuff, and like, I get why people were upset, but I think people didn't really understand the context. I think that Serena was largely just being the way that I've been trying to put it to people is that she let her bad temper cloud her judgment. I think she does face a lot of sexism and racism in her life. But I think in that particular moment, she was being a really bad sore loser and was letting her emotions dictate her perception of what was actually happening. Like, anybody who watches tennis a lot knows that she deserved all 3 of those violations. Regardless of what she says, regardless of whether or not other people have been punished more or less severely, she absolutely deserved those punishes, or those infractions. She deserved all 3. Her coach was coaching her from the stands. She did break her racket, and she was like, I don't know, she was harassing the shit out of that guy. I think, if anything, it could have been handled a little bit better from Ramos's end. I think that if he made any mistakes, it's that he didn't warn her ahead of time that she was on track to getting a 3rd violation. He should have said, hey, you know, you are treading a dangerous line by calling me a lot of bad names, and if you don't do this, I'm going to charge you with a 3rd infraction. He should have said something about that. And I did get long load there, so this is still on PB pace. Yeah, I just didn't really understand why... like, exactly what Jesse is saying. I don't really understand why people weren't paying attention to Osaka. Because she is incredible. And absolutely demolished Serena. Like, even without the game the game penalty. I suddenly just got like really nervous right there because I realized I'm about to PB. Alright, this is PB. Holy shit, a half-second gold at that. So, even though this doesn't look like a PB, I got a long load on Grelbin. So, wow, this is 845. Wait, hold on. Wait, this is 844. What the fuck? Wait. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. This is 844, right? Hold on, we have to take a look at this. There's a couple things we have to look at here. Okay, so let's take a look. I have to retime everything.
What do you suppose is wrong with it?
I don't know.
This might actually be an 844. Holy shit. This is actually a pretty darn good run. Like, there were some not so great planets, but largely it was pretty alright, I would say.